we're going to review constructing perpendicular lines. So if you have a problem and it says, given a segment, construct the perpendicular bisector of the segment. We're going to start with our two endpoints here. We have A and B as our segment. And when we create a perpendicular to this line segment, we need to make sure that we are measuring greater than half the distance of our given line segment. The reason we measure greater than half the distance is we will not be able to create cross sections or cross arches if our measurement is not large enough. So really simply, to create a perpendicular bisector of segment AB, we've measured half the distance from one of the points. We create an arc above, and we create an arc below that line from point A, and just like everything else, we set it and we forget it. We put our compass without moving our measurements at point B. We create an arc that crosses our first one from point A above, and an arc that crosses our second one from point A below. We now have two X marks the spots. And in order for us to create a perpendicular bisector of segment AB, we simply connect our dots. Now, to make sure that you are showing your teacher, you know this is a perpendicular bisector, it's very important to put your little square in the middle. The next one we're going to look at is if we were given a point outside of our line, L, here, we want to construct the perpendicular to our given line L from a point outside that line. So the first thing you want to do is set your compass at point A, and you want to get a measure that goes below the given line by enough that you can create two marks on that given line. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit here. I can create an arc at this point, and I can come over and create another arc at this line here. This is going to give us 2 points equidistant from A on our line, and then now from here you do similar to what we did to create our perpendicular bisector of our segment without our point. And now we have not moved our compass. Let's go below the line and create a mark from one of those given points. And let's create another X here. Now we have X marks the spot, and we can connect our dot from point A to our point that we've constructed, and we have created a perpendicular to line L from point A. The third one that we're going to look at is if you want to bisect the straight angle whose vertex is A. Now the important thing here, we have created constructions before where we have bisected any other given angle. And so if you take a look at an angle here, and let's look at angle A, B, C. When we created our construction here, you made sure that you created an arc, you measured your distance, and you had 2 measures here of arcs created, and you drew a line from your vertex B through your measurements there. It's very similar, don't get tricky just because it's on a straight line or straight angle. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out 2 other points on our line that we can use that are equidistant from point A. So put your compass at point A and measure in 2 points that are equidistant. Now here, this is very important. Just like our first one that we created, we need to make sure that our compass goes greater than half the length. So it's going to have to surpass A to give us our X in order for us to draw from A to its bisector at perpendicular. So here we go. We're going from our point there, and we're moving over to our other point that we created from A. We didn't change our compass. We're drawing our arc, and then we connect our dots from A to our point here, and we have created a perpendicular bisector of a straight angle.